What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in and happy Monday. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the 3 greatest things about becoming successful for yourself that nobody is talking about. And there is a reason for that. But first, I want to share this with my own perspective of it. Success comes with a great price that normally is bigger that most people want to pay. My whole life, I wanted X. And when I crossed X, I was a completely different person that I had to become in order to obtain those things I desire. Everyone has their opinions of me now, and that is okay with me because you know what? I love me on who I got to be molded into on achieving the X I wanted for myself, my family, and my community. Now, the point of me sharing this or any of this at all is I want you guys to be careful on what kind of success you want to achieve for yourself. And the reason why I want to share this with you, unless you realize what this is going to cost you, you might not want to pursue the kind of success you guys want because you are going to have to be a completely different person of who you are right now. And you are going to have to give up many things in your life that you probably don't want to give up in order to obtain those things. This is just my own perspective of my situation for my life. But guys, I want to share this with you on the 3 things that it's going to cost. And people aren't talking about this stuff. Or maybe they are, but it's very quiet. It's not something that's in the mass social media out there. So that's why we are here on doing it. So guys, let's get in. Write a comment down below on what you guys think about today's video as well. And let's get into it. Number 1, success is going to cost you something. People who want to be truly successful normally don't think about what it's going to cost them for their lives. But the other things that you don't know is how much time it's going to cost you, the friendships that it might cost you. Success comes with a price that's normally bigger than what most people want to do and pay for themselves. See, success is something that's not a gift to you. Success is something that you have to get. And in order to get it, you're going to have to be willing to put up something in order to obtain it. And you probably didn't want to sign up for this thing either in the first place to even put into what you want to get out of it. You got to give up much more sleep than you thought. You got to put in more money than you thought. And again and again and again, no one's going to talk to you about how much it's going to take so much longer than you even thought it would take. Those 3 years that you planned on what it was going to take for you, okay, great. It's great to have plans. But what happens if it's going to take you 6 years to get it? Are you willing to put in those 6 years to obtain it? Or how about 12 years? Now we're getting at 12 years. Are you willing to sacrifice 12 years to obtain that thing? And if so, yes, that's great. How about the $50,000 it was going to cost to start up your idea? That's all great and dandy and all, but what happens if it costs $350,000 to cost you that? Is it still worth it? Are you still going to put out? These are the questions you need to ask yourself and be mentally prepared to face once you start going down this path of entrepreneurship. Are you willing to sacrifice the amount of time it's going to cost you to obtain that level of success? Or are you willing to give up that much money? Because it does take money, but not always, guys. What costs more than money? Courage. A lot of people can talk and a lot of people can do things, but you know what? It's courage and the amount of courage you are going to put out there to make it happen for yourself. So these are just some topics that I want to go over with you. So that's topic number 1, guys. Number 2, it is a very lonely journey. Now, I know people are like, oh God, John, if you don't have people by you, you did it wrong. But guys, in the beginning, no one is going to be sticking to you, not even your spouse sometimes. The second thing about becoming successful that no one likes talking about, that becoming successful can be, and at times, a point where it's very lonely for yourself. It is a lonely journey. There's going to be a time on becoming successful that you have to be willing to put everything into this moment that you are in. Everything into this season. Everything into this project. Everything into the experience. And all the people around you might not get it. And that's okay. And at times, they may not only physically and emotionally pull away, they may pull away in every form, of every fashion, or may pull yourself away. No one likes talking about this, guys. When you're holding on to your vision that no one else gets, and that's your thing, you are the cheerleader of that vision. You're the only one-man band parade of that vision. And that doesn't mean stop parading and stop cheering for your vision either. It means continue parading and continue cheerleading until other people can understand the sound of your voice, until one more person joins that parade. You may be the only person parading for a long period of time, guys. That's okay. I need you to still parade, still cheer, still march. I myself, for a long time, required and needed my family to get with me on my vision. But that didn't happen. That wasn't their job to get into the vision, because God didn't give them this vision. God gave me this vision. So if you're expecting other people to get behind your vision, you call it whatever you choose. I call it from God. I'm not going to go into religion or anything like that, but there's a higher power in the universe here, guys. The universe didn't give them the vision. The universe gave you the vision. Without getting religious, I think the ideas in our heads come from a higher power out there. But you should be willing to work alone. Be willing to have lonely moments in this season. Maybe in these hours, maybe in these weeks, or maybe in the months. Be willing to be the cheerleader of your own parade. Be the band leader and the marchers until someone else joins you. Number 3, if you're doing it for money, it's not really success, guys. The third part of becoming successful that a lot of people do not talk about is that you don't hear is that success, if you're measuring it, is just by business or just by money earned, just by the likes and popularity you get on social media even, then it's not true success. And you will be very hollow inside and very shallow and very lonely and experiencing unfulfillment on your journey. If you're only measuring on becoming successful by the balance in your bank account and the numbers of likes you have on social media, or the number of followers, or the number of people giving you praise out there, and the exposure out there, all of the success you have will be hollow. The things that define you as successful existed long before you even became successful. The relationships with your family, the health in your body, the ability to command your arm to raise when you say to raise it, and the ability to smell the roses and enjoy laughter to laugh until your belly hurts. The ability to have faith and pray and see and believe in the unseen. So many people trade in all those things for the so-called success of what we view ourselves, for the popularity success, for the money success. They trade in very important things that make their life feel successful. Now, I am guilty at fault for this. I have done this in the past myself, but I believe, though, there is no balance in the beginning if you are trying to achieve this. Now, some people may disagree, but in the beginning, you have to give up many, many things in your life until you start buying back your time and hiring people. You need to hire people to do the job of your business while you manage the business. But here's the thing, guys, and here's the hard fact truth. People trade in relationships. I know I did this for a while. I traded in relationships so I can have the business success. I traded in nurturing the things that gave me life with my mother, with my father, with my son, my family, on chasing success. Only to realize once I became successful that I wanted to go back and make sure those things were okay along this crazy journey of success that we call. Success without memories, success without relationships, success without great moments that ground us into the real success. It's just a slice of the pie, guys. I think of success as having the whole pie, not just a piece. I want health. I want relationships. I want a spiritual experience. I want finance. I want to be madly in love with my wife. I want all of them because that's what true success is. But no one likes talking about how on your way to becoming successful, you often forget and leave behind the most important things on getting to that success. Make sure you measure your success by the right parameter here. Success is experience. Success is not partial. Most of the things that matter to you when you become successful are already sitting around you, waiting to be nurtured and brought along your journey. So most people don't want to talk about that. because they don't want to slow you down from pursuing your success. But I want to tell you about it because if you really want success, then you have to know about it and then sign up. If this is too much for you, don't sign up for it. But if you do sign up for it for the complete experience. Sign up for everything. Sign up for the lonely moments. Sign up for the costly years. Sign up for getting back up 1,000 times. Sign up for no one getting behind your vision. Sign up for making sure you bring your family along. If it means that it's going to take a 14-hour workday and now you have to work 18 hours a day to fit in family time or do all the things that you need to do on making it happen, then you're going to have to make those choices. And you need to make sure you understand that if no one else is getting in your vision, it's because right now your vision is to be nurtured by you and you only, guys. No one wants to talk about that. But I would like to remind you of your why in life. I always go back to my why on why I'm doing all this crazy stuff because it is torturous sometimes mentally, physically, spiritually, financially to keep going. So have a good why in your guys' life on why you are even pursuing this great success you want to obtain. Guys, if you like these videos, it would mean the world to me if you gave me a thumbs up on them. Give me a thumbs down or neutral or whatever. I just like seeing some response here. Guys, it's been real, it's been honest, and I truly do appreciate you, and I will see you tomorrow.